What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, and you guys are watching Pay to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. Day number 1757 coming at you once again with another brand new video, proudly presented by Pay to Drive Store.com. Links in the description down below. And if you drive for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, UberEATS, or any of the others, you, my friends, are in the right place to stay up to date with what's going on in the gig economy. So get started right now for free. Hit that red subscribe button down below and turn on all notifications. All right. So you'll always be notified whenever I go live or make a video. So hit that like. Let's do this triple Lindy Thornton Mellon style. Okay. So I wanted to share this with all of you. This came from DJ, okay? And let me know if this is something that you can relate with, okay? So he goes, "Hi, Pete. I've recently started doing DoorDash and Uber Eats for about 2 months after having surgery. So DJ, I hope you're okay. Currently, I'm in Augusta, Maine. My wife and I are a traveling medical couple. After checking out your videos, I noticed the things you talk about with DoorDash are actually happening. I used to play the two against each other. Last week, while waiting for orders, DoorDash paused my dash without notifying me. I unpaused, and then 2 minutes later, DoorDash ended my dash for the day. This occurred at 11 a.m. I found that very frustrating. Another thing that I have noticed is that the typical order has a 45-minute turnaround time for maybe a $7 run. I started turning those down as I find it's not worth my time. Uber Eats, on the other hand, keeps me running with short distances, yet higher payout. For example, I took an order for $9 that only went 1 mile and received a $4 tip. Needless to say, I no longer use DoorDash and I'm in the process of getting on GrubHub." Now, a couple of things. DJ, in your particular market, it seems that DoorDash is the app that really doesn't deliver, pun intended. Okay. It doesn't pay out what you need to meet your financial, requirements. Where Uber Eats may very well be the app of choice, because I know it's cliche. I know we say it all the time, but every market is different. I mean, that really is an incredibly true statement. Okay. Facebook user says GrubHub has become trash for me. Used to be the best app. GrubHub for me is still the app of choice in my market. But you see what I'm talking about? GrubHub does really well for me in my market because it's a very busy and lucrative market. Okay. I'm in New York. But for this particular person, it's not working out for them. Okay. And that's why when he's saying the typical order has a 45-minute turnaround time for maybe a $7 run, in my market, you could take a $7 order and it's right around the corner. I don't live in Manhattan. I'm about 40 minutes out in the suburbs, but we have smaller cities that surround our suburbs. And that's one of the ones that I work in. Okay. And that market, it's busy. There's a ton of orders, but there's also a ton of drivers. Okay. But pretty much all the time, there's always some order to pick up, but luckily I don't even have to cherry pick that much in my market, where some people sit there and they just reject all day. I get decent orders coming in. Now, in DJ's case, from this email that you're looking at, okay, his situation is completely different. I would love to hear, once he does get on GrubHub, I would really love to hear how he's doing on that app. Okay. But clearly DoorDash has failed DJ in his market. Okay. But again, it doesn't necessarily mean that in another market, it could be the complete opposite where Uber Eats completely sucks. But I will say this about Uber Eats. They've been there a long time. I think Uber Eats has been out minimum like 6 or 7 years. Okay. Didn't really start getting popular until 2017, 18, 19, and then, of course, the pandemic. Okay. But I'll tell you, when DoorDash came into my market way back when, because I started with GrubHub initially in June of 2017. Okay. That's when I joined the gig economy. By July, I was multi-apping on GrubHub and Uber Eats. DoorDash had not been a thing in my market at that point. But moving forward, the fall of 2017, I would say around September or October, DoorDash finally broke into my market. Okay. And they were innovators, man. They put every single menu of every single restaurant establishment in the area. They put them all on their app. Okay. Without even consulting them. And that was something that launched them ahead of Uber Eats and GrubHub, because literally you could order from every single restaurant like in existence from DoorDash. But the flip side is it's unethical, because those restaurants had no idea that they were even on an app, and they were getting bad reviews on their main page, like on Google reviews, unrelated from DoorDash. And they were being, like people were being extremely critical, like don't ever order from them. They take forever, or your order won't even show up. It's like, we're not even on there. We're not even on this app. So then Uber Eats and GrubHub started doing the same thing. And then they got in trouble. And then laws, rules, and regulations had to be, set up for these people too, for these other apps. But like, again, okay, the point I'm trying to make here is that every single market is truly different. Okay. It is literally something that applies to most scenarios, So that is something to absolutely keep in mind, is that every market is truly different from the next. What works in mine may not work in yours. Okay. What may work in yours may not work for somebody else in another state or another, market. So the fact is this: we have to stay open-minded. We have to do what is best for us. In DJ's case, listen to this one more time. I've recently started doing DoorDash and Uber Eats for 2 months after having surgery. And DJ, I hope you're okay. Currently, I'm in Augusta, Maine. Everyone in the chat or the comments, please put what market you work in, what state, and what market, please. I'll give you a second to do that. My wife and I are a traveling medical couple. After checking out your videos, I noticed the things you talk about with DoorDash are actually happening. Interesting. Who knew? I used to play the two against each other. Last week, while waiting for orders, DoorDash paused my dash without notifying me. I unpaused, and then 2 minutes later, DoorDash ended my dash for the day. This occurred at 11 a.m., and I found it very frustrating. Like, that's ridiculous, man. Okay, I know everyone says, oh, why is everyone complaining about getting paused? You just resume. Well, look what happened. He resumed his dash and then got kicked off 2 minutes later. What the hell is that about? Another that I have noticed is that a typical order for a 45-minute turnaround time for maybe a $7 run. I started turning those down as I find it's not worth my time. It certainly isn't. Uber Eats, on the other hand, keeps me running with short distances, yet higher payout. For example, I took an order for $9 that only went 1 mile and received a $4 tip. Needless to say, I no longer use DoorDash and I'm in the process of getting on GrubHub. There you have it, folks. There you have it. Now, in the chat or in the comments, if you could, because I know you're listening to this, tell me which app makes you the most money in your market. Is it DoorDash? Is it Uber Eats? Is it GrubHub? Is it Spark? Instacart? Shipped? Any of those? Let me know. Bite Squad? Let me know which app makes you the most money. Because I'll tell you, I could ask that question every single week, and every single week you will get a different response. Sometimes even from the same people. Okay? Which I find to be pretty fascinating in and of itself. All right. And also, for those of you who are watching on Twitch or Twitter or whatever, make sure to hit that follow button and hit that like on YouTube. And on YouTube, subscribe and turn on the notification bell to the right. Set it to all so you'll always be notified when I post something new. Okay? And if you guys ever have anything you want to share with me, a comment, a topic, a question, a story, an article, whatever you got, send me an email. paytodrivestories@gmail.com. It's as simple as that. Or for a quicker response, you guys can message me on Patreon at patreon.com/paytodrive. Links in the description or the pin top comment. And you'll get your name on the scrolling marquee at the bottom of the screen. Or in other videos, you will be shouted out. Okay? So with that being said, I hope you're all saving lots of money on your gas using the free gas app called Get Upside. That link's in the description down below or the pin top comment. Scroll down to where it says Get the free gas app. Okay. Once you do that, you're going to go to your gas station, pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time that they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links in the description down below. Make sure to download it today. And of course, everybody, check out paytodrivestore.com for all your t-shirts, hoodies, and goodies. We got great quality material, t-shirts and hoodies. And we have people have been buying stickers lately, which I found very interesting. So that's cool. Maybe you guys are putting the Pay to Drive stickers on your delivery bags or something. So yeah, paytodrivestore.com. Go check it out. All right. And if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, tap the notification bell, hit that like. All right. And I just want to say once again, guys, that please be mindful of others, especially with all of this top dasher arguments that are going on. People are getting very intense and angry with one another about cherry pickers versus top dashers. We're all on the same team, guys. We always have been, but for some reason there's this division. It's a shame, honestly. But with that being said, I hope that all of this has sunk in a little bit. Yeah. So that's all I got for right now. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments section. If you made it to the end of this video, leave a comment right now saying end 645, END 645. Just lets me know you made it to the end of the video. All right. So until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling, keep bustling, and we'll see you next time right here on Pay to Drive and Pay to Drive Logs. Stay number 1757. Peace out, everybody. Be well.